The only advice I think I have is to employees to kind of just detect these toxic managers up early and not take the job.
Because what I find is that in the interview process, a lot of people don't ever understand that the interview process is a two-way experience. It's not them just interviewing you, it's you
Yeah.
interviewing them. And if you don't have that mindset going into it, you're just sitting there responding to whatever they asked you.
Yeah.
And if you take the role, then you find out in a month or two, holy shit, what did I do? And then what'll end up happening is that person will stay in the role because they're getting money, and then maybe they
Yeah.
have a title, whatever it is, and they just complain every single day for days and
Yeah.
days.
And then, so I would argue that these toxic people have red flags that you can kind of
Mhm.
notice early on because the price for, interacting with them and actually working for them is very high. It's like you are interviewing the manager as much as they are. So there are things that you can ask to kind of unmask them a little bit and figure out what they feel comfortable with. And maybe another piece of advice that I would give is look at people who have worked for that manager before.
Yeah,
Like it's very common to do a reference check on an employee, but you can
yeah,
do a reference check on a manager. So here's what
yeah.
I do. I will look for the people who worked for that manager again before. And here's this specific manager, very, very toxic. See a person, a lady who worked for him before. She had to take an 8 month like break after working for
Mental
him,
health break.
mental health break. So he basically messed her up so badly that she was like, I don't know what's happening here. That's how damaging these toxic people are. Would caution everybody to have this top of mind. You don't want to work for terrible managers.
And I feel horrible for that gal that had that experience, but also ask yourself why you're staying there as long as you are.
Yeah.
At some point, if you don't make the change, you're just enabling that
Yeah.
relationship.
I
It's a codependent relationship because of
it's
money, because of fear,
yeah, that's
because
right.
of
It's really tough.
and then one thing that we don't it takes a while for us to understand, fear does not exist. Fear is a construct of our own mind. We're creating that fear. We're telling ourselves it's going to be hard. Oh, I can't do this. I'm not going to find that. Well, what if? What if you do find that? What if you meet somebody tomorrow that
Yeah.
we have to reframe things, right? And work through that. Otherwise, we get consumed by our own fear that we create within ourselves. And then
Yeah.
that prevents us from doing what we know is right.